What's up, YouTube? Sticks and Seams 25 coming at you with a long overdue video here. Wanted to jump right back into my '05 Ultimate Dual Signature set. This is going to be Volume 3, the MVPs. This is the biggest of all the subsets in the master set, totaling 24 cards. I currently have 15 of them, so I'm doing pretty good on them. I can't complain. Obviously, there's some major duos out there that I may never be able to get because of the numbering and scarcity. And frankly, I haven't even seen a few of them ever come up. So, um, this is the beauty of this set. This is kind of like a lifetime set. I'll just slowly collect it and pick them off. Don't trust me. I get anxious too, just like anybody. Um, I'm actually quite shocked I haven't seen more of these popping up on eBay because they do command a pretty decent amount of money. And with the state of the world out there, baseball cards not being a necessity, I was assuming a lot of people be moving stuff, but haven't seen too much of that yet. So that's good. That's a good thing. People aren't in distress and having to part with things that they really don't want to part with. So I hope things stay that way. But without further ado, I'm going to kind of hop right into it. I'm not going to do them in any particular order. I'm just going to grab them as I got them. I do have two that are graded. I'll start with those. I did not grade them myself, but for the price that they were at, I hopped on them. And up first is the Joe Morgan Johnny Bench, number to 100. This is a beautiful card, beautiful example. The autos are very crisp and clean. And then I also have Raleigh Fingers and Dennis Eckersley. This one's numbered to 250. I don't get this one personally. They paid to have Beckett slab a certified autograph card as authentic. They didn't even grade it. So that I don't really get, but I'll take it nonetheless. It was a steal. I paid probably like 15 or 20 bucks for this card, so you can't really complain as I drop it on the ground. Let's see what else we got here. This is a really nice one here, number to 100, Carl Yastrzemski and Orlando Cepeda. That actually is one of the nicer ones I have. Then we got a Carl Yastrzemski and Jim Rice, number to 100. Another beauty there. This is probably my favorite one, so I'll save that one to last. This is my most recent pickup, which I got like 2.5, 3 months ago. That's how scarce these have been online at this point. Number to 100, Orlando Cepeda and Stan the Man Musial. Stan has a couple of examples in the set. This is the only one I have, but it is a beauty. Glad to have that. Then we got this big one for you Yankee fans out there, Donnie Baseball and Yogi Berra, numbered to 175. It's a nice clean example. We got this one's probably going to be a placeholder for me for this set. It is numbered to 175, and it is Mike Schmidt and Raleigh Fingers. As you can see, and if you've watched my other videos, Mike Schmidt goes crazy on just about all of his signatures. They were intended to stay in the white, but because his signature is so big, I think it would have been hard for him to adhere to that. And when it hits the color, it starts to bleed out. The ink didn't tape, so there's some bubbling there. It's still a good example, but eventually I will replace that one. For the price I got it at, I couldn't pass it up. Got this one numbered out of 200, Fred Lynn and Joe Morgan. This one's numbered out of 125, and it is of George Foster and Rod Carew. This one, 175, Dale Murphy and Robin Yount. It's a nice one. Nice clean example there. Numbered out of 250, got Barry Larkin and Maury Wills. Now this is one that if anybody wants to get at least one of these cards, this is the one you go after, because you can probably get this one for 20 to 25 bucks. Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer. Maury Wills, he was a stolen base machine. Just a really nice card. Then we got this one here, number to 175, Bob Gibson, Denny McLain. There's a guy, or there's somebody listing one on eBay now that they want over 200. They should be kicked off eBay. That's just ridiculous. This is like a $40 to $60 card. They should be ashamed of themselves for listing stuff that high, but it's their card. I just have a thing with that. I really dislike when people list cards online for astronomical prices. Just keep it. That's like the I don't want to sell it price, then just keep it. It's just a pet peeve of mine. Sorry, soapbox off. Then we got this one, the 250, Dave Parker, the Cobra, and Jim Rice. Let's see if Dave Parker gets in the Hall of Fame. This is actually a really nice card. I like the red and the yellow, how they contrast against each other. Got this 200, Keith Hernandez and Robin Yount. And without further ado, my favorite one. This is the first card I got out of all of the 05 Ultimate Signatures. This is the card that started my fascination with building the set. And it's numbered out of 250. And it is of Ken Griffey Jr. and Joe Morgan. This is a beautiful card. The autos are nice. They're clean. I do see them come up from time to time. A lot of the examples are faded, so just watch out for that. For whatever reason, there's a few things with this set. One, like I spoke about with the Mike Schmidt, if they sign in the color, that ink tends to fall out. And I think a lot of people, because these cards are really pretty, stored them, and they didn't store them appropriately, and the sun has faded the autos. So those are two things to kind of look out for. But this is one of my favorite ones. I just really like this card. That's about it. I have one, two, I think I have 3 more volumes to go through. There is a subset referred to as hits, and there were 4 or 5 cards in that. I do not have any of those. The only one that ever comes up is a Robin Yount one in Paul Molitor, and I just never pulled the trigger on it. I know Bill, Hall of Fame collector, he's got Wade Boggs and Yastrzemski. That one's awesome. That's one that I'm really want to get, but just haven't seen anything pop up. So, I'll just be patient. This is a lifetime set, like I said, so no rush. Definitely no rush, because there's at least a dozen cards that I don't think I'll ever be able to afford with the price tags I've seen. $600-700 for one card. I just don't foresee myself having that dispensable income to justify spending it on one baseball card, but you never know. You never know. So that's it. Thanks for sticking around and watching. It's about an 8-minute video right now. Let me see if I have some time to shoot the little ads that I got off eBay. Not much, but thanks, and stay safe out there.